Right, the Bounce Back Loan Fraud Unit are now up and running with full powers. So, I'm just going to read a report that I pulled offline. The Public Sector Fraud Authority is now up and running. That's what it's called. One of the key aims of this unit is to claw back millions and millions of pounds of fraudulent COVID support that was taken by business owners in the UK. Now, it's expected that this year the unit's going to cost 11 million quid, okay? That's public money that's going into this unit to pursue people that have committed COVID fraud, bounce back loan fraud, furlough fraud, CBILS fraud. But it's expected to return £180 million back into the purse. So there's a lot of money, a lot of effort being thrown into these resources right now. Now, the money that's going to be recovered, the £180 million, is going to be recovered from things like, asset seizures, personal liability notices. So that's where people are made personally liable for company debts, and also fines. So it's mainly aimed at people that have committed fraud, and those that have committed fraud with bounce back loans, furlough and CBILS, you're right at the top of the tree. These units are out there and they're coming for you. Now, what's interesting is next month the government are going to start to publish a dashboard of how much money has actually been repaid. Okay, so if you couple those things, that they're throwing all that money at finding people and recovering some money, and they're actually going to publish this to the public eye. Listen, the time has come. I get loads of people going, oh, everyone's got away with it. It's people have been buying cars and new extensions and no one's done anything. It couldn't be further from the truth. But you got to remember, listen, even before COVID, the judicial system in the UK was slow, to say the least. Things are starting to come out now. So the key areas the task force are going to cover are people who've overstated the turnover when taking a bounce back loan. I've covered this loads of times. You could only take 25% of your turnover in 2019. And if you was incorporated after 2019, you could estimate your turnover. They're going to be also coming for directors whose companies took more than one bounce back loan. So let's say they were with Starling, they applied for a bounce back loan with Starling, they've also got an account with NatWest, they applied for one with NatWest too. That's a big no-no. You was only able to take one loan per company. They're also going to be coming for directors who've used the bounce back loans for personal gain and not for the business's interest. So cars, boats, watches, extensions, this task force is coming out for you. Now, one of the motivations of sort of all this PR, we believe, is that a lot of directors will think, you know what, I don't want someone knocking on my door for this 20 grand that I shouldn't have took. So it's expected that a lot of directors are going to seek advice early on and make attempts to pay the bounce back loan back. Now, a top lawyer actually came out a couple of weeks ago on the record, and he believes that those who have defrauded the system of COVID loans should actually turn themselves in to mitigate the issues down the line. So as of the start of July, there was 179 directors who've now been disqualified, several arrests, and as of my video last month, one guy's gone to prison. So it's quite serious stuff, this. Now, the director was a chap called, the solicitor lawyer was a chap called Andrew Sackley. He was a partner at Pinsent Masons. And he said, and I quote, "Directors who abuse COVID support schemes need to carefully consider their options. Often self-reporting is the best way to mitigate the risk of custodial outcomes." So it's sort of saying what we've been saying for a long time. If you feel that you've got problems here, or you're worried about something that you may or you may not have done, take insolvency advice early. The sooner you take advice, the likelihood of a better outcome is improved. I hope you found this video useful. Any questions, give us a comment down, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for your time. Bye-bye.